Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. Hall past the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. On first and 10. It's Hall. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Not too mmany more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now Wilson changing the play. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Will McDonald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Rodgers going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more.
21, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Rodgers now to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Option play, here's Hall. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?